Welcome to the epic collapse. Not the epic comeback, not the epic rebirth. Collapse. Because that's what it feels like, doesn't it? Like the whole circus is folding in on itself. And we're not the stars of the show. We're the audience, stuck with overpriced popcorn that went stale sometime back in 2008. Today's episode, what the hell is going on in the world? I mean, everywhere. Let's try to stare into the abyss without blinking. Everywhere you look, politics has stopped being a system and turned into performance art. The kind that doesn't get invited to galleries, but somehow runs your life. Democracy in theory is noble, but in practice, it's an old machine, grinding down while the audience scrolls. Meanwhile, authoritarianism is making a comeback, dressed in sharper suits than democracy can afford. Authoritarians wear polished boots. Democrats wear broken microphones. And the politicians themselves, they're less like leaders and more like influencers with worse lighting. They're not solving problems, they're auditioning for clicks. So who's in charge? Maybe no one. Maybe the wheels spinning and the ship's drifting and all the captains jumped off ages ago. The planet is suffocating and we're watching it in 4K. Floods, fires, heat waves that don't feel like weather anymore. They feel like omens. Collapse doesn't come with thunder. It comes with push notifications. We know what's happening. We know what's causing it. But instead of action, we get branding campaigns. Oil companies buying green logos while drilling holes in the Earth's lungs. Politicians promising net zero by 2070, which is most like promising to quit smoking after you're already dead. And here we are, scrolling through disaster footage, numb. How many more burning forests can we watch before the fire just becomes background noise? Technology is supposed to connect us. Instead, it's just made us lonelier together. We've built machines that can write poems, paint pictures, and lie to us more convincingly than our governments can. AI doesn't dream of replacing us. It dreams of selling ads better than us. The machines aren't alive, but they're already hungrier than we are. And the internet, our big glowing shrine of knowledge, has somehow made us dumber. We have all the information in the world at our fingertips, and we use it to argue with strangers whose profile picture is a cartoon frog. Maybe the singularity already happened, and this endless scroll of rage and memes is all it turned out to be. Let's talk money, because that's what everything comes down to in the end. Billionaires build rockets, workers build excuses to survive. The wealth gap is no longer a gap, it's a canyon of echoing silence. We're told to work harder, hustle, grind, innovate. But the truth is, the game was rigged before most of us were born. The ladder is missing rungs. The elevator only goes up if you already own the building. And yet we keep playing along, swiping cards, taking loans, treating survival like a subscription service we can barely afford to renew. Culture used to be about meaning. Now it's about distraction. Movies aren't art, they're franchises. Music isn't rebellion, it's algorithmic background noise for car commercials. Even our protests feel like pop-ups. This movement, in inverted commas, this movement will be sponsored by an app you'll delete in 3 months. We're drowning in content, but starving for truth. Everything's ironic. Everything's merch. Everything's a remix. And maybe that's the cruelest joke of all. The world is collapsing, but at least it'll look good as a TikTok slideshow. And so here we are, politics burning, climate unraveling, billionaires chasing immortality while the rest of us chase the rent. Technology hums in the background like a nervous god we never meant to create. Maybe chaos is just order with a face we refuse to recognize. The world keeps turning, but nobody knows who's at the wheel. And we ask ourselves, what the hell is going on? And maybe that's the point. Maybe collapse doesn't need a reason. Maybe it just needs witnesses. And that's us, watching, waiting, wondering if the end is something or just the middle of a story that never had a plot. Anyhow, the epic collapse. See you next time.